nice sear. And I'm going to go ahead and put some olive oil in there as well, just to make sure that salmon doesn't stick. Great. Now the next thing you're going to do is just season the salmon with a little salt and pepper. That's all you need. Salmon has a great flavor. If you wanted to do something a little different, something I've done before is when the salmon is almost finished cooking, you can add maybe a little teriyaki sauce or some soy sauce to add a little bit of an Asian flavor. But really, salt and pepper with the seared salmon, I think, is just plenty. So do that on there, and then we're going to do the other side as well. Actually, I think yeah. Go ahead and do the other side. And see, we have the skin on here. And you want to do that. You want to go ahead and leave the skin on. You won't eat the skin, but you go ahead and cook it with the skin on. So now we're just waiting for our pan to get nice and hot. Let's see, let's try one. Okay, I can hear the pan heating up now. You can see it starting to sizzle, so I'm going to go ahead and put my next two fillets right in there. And you'll notice that I am doing this skin side is up on top. So you want the flesh side down. Go ahead and put that in there. This is looking great. And while that's starting to cook, I'm going to pop over to the oven, grab my asparagus, and flip it. So I'm just going to kind of roll these over with a fork. Doesn't have to be precise. We're just trying to get it kind of an even cook. So they're looking really, really yummy. And they're already starting to get nice and soft. So this is going great. Okay, I'm going to run these back over to the oven and pop them in for about 3 or 4 more minutes. And I don't like my asparagus overcooked, so you want to keep it just a little bit with a little bit of resistance. So you don't want it just mushy and falling over. So back in the oven. Like I said, the timing all works out. But you got to be quick. You got to be able to juggle a couple of things at one time. Now I don't want to bother my salmon too much, but I am a little curious about how it's doing. I'll peek at this first one we put in and see how it's doing. It's looking good, but it's not quite as brown as I want it, so I'm going to let it cook a little bit longer. And in the meantime, I think I'll grab a couple of plates so we can get ready to plate this up. So we've got a nice dish for our asparagus and a couple of nice plates for our salmon, which we'll top with the mango salsa. Grab that too. Let's see how it's looking. Looking good. Lovely. Ooh, I think these are ready to flip. Now you want to be careful, even though we've got some oil in there and it is a non-stick pan, you really want to be careful when you're flipping them. Ooh. Whoa, there we go, perfect. And flip that one. Don't those look nice? Wonderful. And flip that one. Great. Aren't those lovely? Time to get the asparagus. So our salmon's still cooking, and now I'm going to go ahead and put this wonderful asparagus right into this great serving dish. Watch out, it is hot. Isn't that lovely? That looks great. Now, if you wanted to get a little more creative, a common thing to put on asparagus is some balsamic vinaigrette. Me personally, I love it plain, and there's going to be so many flavors here with the salsa and the salmon that you actually don't need more flavor, but if you wanted to do that, balsamic vinaigrette goes great. So we've got our asparagus ready to go, nice and warm, and our salmon, it looks like that is almost done too. You know your salmon's done when it flakes with a fork. And I think we're almost there. Ooh, it's starting to pop. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. one looks about done. And don't worry if occasionally when I'm pulling the salmon off of the pan, I might lose a little bit of the skin. That's okay, you're not gonna eat it anyway. So there we go. And the way we do that is serve it up with this lovely mango salsa right on top. Just pour that right over it. Oh yeah, look at that. That is just gorgeous. And then have a couple of asparagus to go with it. Yummy. Look at that. That one's ready to go. It looks like the rest of these salmon are done, so I'm going to plate up one more because we're having a wonderful dinner for two. Put that